Yo, what up? Ogechi here, aka Oaghaji, back in the building with another video. Excuse me, y'all. Just had something to eat. Today is going to be another review for y'all, and today's review is going to be on the 1978 Taiwanese kung fu film Challenge of Death, starring Liang, Dong Tao, and Cheng Yi, aka Chun Yik, and directed by Tso-Nam, with fight choreography by Ming, aka Tommy Lee, and Fong. So, without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to read the synopsis that I have written down in this nice piece of paper right here, and I'm doing the best I can to read it. So, here goes, y'all. Police Captain Liu Xiaoyang, master of the Dragon Fist style of Kung Fu, is on the trail of a mysterious gun smuggler. His investigations lead him to a Mongolian woman named Wu Qinghua, who's an eccentric lady of the night, who apparently has a connection between the smuggler and the client. Luckily for Liu, Wu Qinghua has a fling with a womanizer named Chen Sao Wong, a master of the snake fist style of Kung Fu. Liu calls on Chen's services to infiltrate Wu and the smugglers led by Sun Tianpa, master of the Spider Fist. Reluctantly, Chen helps Liu, but that's beside the point. The story in this is actually pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Not too bad, I would say, at least in my opinion. It's not perfect, but it is written well. You know what I'm saying? It has some good mystery elements on top of that. You know what I'm saying? The characters Liu Xiaoyang and Chen Sao Wong. Excuse me, Liu Xiaoyang and Chen Sao Wong. Yeah, Liu Xiaoyang and Chen Sao Wong. They were developed pretty well, especially for the case of the latter, Chen and Sao Wong, who is this womanizer and gambler who developed, this sense of justice to put an end to Su Tianpa, master of the Spider Fist. Now, I don't want to get too much into that because, spoilers, and I want y'all to watch this for yourself, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the story and the characters are written well, you know what I'm saying? And the acting by all the cast, Liang, Wang Tao, and Cheng Yi, aka Chun Yik, all did a fantastic job in their roles. So the story, characters, and acting get a 4.5 out of 5. Now, the action in this film is awesome. Very well choreographed by Ming, aka Tommy Lee, and Fong, you know what I'm saying? It has some awesome old school kung fu shape goodness with Liang mixing dragon kung fu with his expertise in taekwondo, aka taekwondo, and Wang Tao with doing a good job of displaying snake fist. And you also get to see, Mongolian wrestling, from Wu Qinghua's, bodyguards in the film. But I'm not going to say too much about that, you know what I'm saying? And yes, Mongolian wrestling is a martial art as well, just to let y'all know about that. The film as a whole was shot pretty well, despite being a low-budget, independent Taiwanese kung fu film, you know what I'm saying, with some comedy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, speaking of which, yeah, the comedy in this film is actually pretty funny in my opinion, too. I'm not going to hold y'all about that. So, so the fight scenes, very well choreographed, very well shot, especially with the idea with the Spider Fist, you know what I'm saying, with Cheng Yi as Sun Tianpa, master of the Spider Fist. It's, even though it's a fictional kung fu style, it's implemented well in the film. It was made specifically for the film, but it was, done very well, you know what I'm saying? And, it's kind of like, it's a little bit like Spider-Man, but not really, so it's kind of hard to explain, but, it's some awesome kung fu goodness with some Spider-Man-esqueness to it, I guess you can say, but, hey, like I said, the action is awesome, very well choreographed, and, the cinematography, editing, and lighting was done well, and the comedy is pretty funny too. So, the action, cinematography, editing, lighting, as well as the comedy all get a 5 out of 5 in my opinion. And the music in this is, composed very well too, you know what I'm saying? Even though it has some library music and some classical Chinese music, and it was implemented very well in the film, so no complaints there. So the music gets a 5 out of 5 as well. Overall, Challenge of Death is an awesome 1978 Taiwanese kung fu film, and a kung fu film comedy as well. So with some seriousness. So yeah, no, let me rephrase that. Challenge of Death is a fun 1978 Taiwanese kung fu film classic that I definitely recommend y'all checking it out. Okay, much better. Yeah, because I would say it's a kung fu comedy, but it wouldn't really do it justice. I mean, I definitely when y'all watch it for yourself, y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm still gonna recommend it. It definitely gets a 4 out of 5. Hopefully y'all enjoy this review, you know what I'm saying, despite some hiccups here and there, but hey, it happens to the best of us. I'm gonna keep on improving, hey, I'm getting there. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about Challenge of Death in the comments below if y'all watched it already. Hit that like button and share it if y'all like the video, you know what I'm saying. Y'all can subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for to be notified on the uploads, and y'all can also follow me on my other social media accounts, and stay tuned for more other reviews and more other videos along the way. So with all that being said, hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. This is your boy, Ogechi Aghaji, aka Oaghaji, aka the Pervy Sensei, signing out. Peace.